Hi, third graders. Okay, today we are going to also begin lesson 2. Our learning goals are I can explain why the story of Romulus and Remus is considered a legend. I can compare and contrast two stories about Romulus and Remus written by the same author. I can identify past, present, and future tense and change verbs to represent past, present, and future tense. Vocabulary. Mere words. Empire. A large area of land controlled by one person. An emperor or empress. Mere words. Historian. A person who writes about or is an expert on history. Legendary. Well known from an old story passed down from long ago that is usually not true. Taunt. To tease or make someone upset by making fun of or being mean. Threat. Someone or something that is or may be dangerous. To review some facts we learned yesterday, the modern city of Rome is located in the country of Italy. Italy is mostly surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea. Rome is an ancient city that started out as just a few houses on the hills surrounding the Tiber River about 2,500 years ago. Who can tell me what a legend is? A legend is a story about a person or event from the past that's believed by many people to be true, but that cannot be proven to be absolutely true. Some events and people in legends may also be greatly exaggerated or described as larger or greater than they really were. Legends are stories that have been passed down orally or in writing and sometimes offer an explanation of how something came to be. Characters. They have heroes and can be exaggerated. Settings. It could be real places and times. The plot, the sequence of events, gives an explanation of how something came to be. Theme, or the lesson, is an important message. Turn to the table of contents and locate the chapter called The Legend of Romulus and Remus, and turn to the first page of the chapter. Tracker on we, tracker on we, please. We learned last time that Rome started a small town and grew to become a big city. Then it grew some more until it became a great empire. That's what historians tell us. The Romans themselves have a story about how their city got started that they like to tell. They say that Rome was founded by twins who had been saved by a wolf. The twins were named Romulus and Remus. They were the children of a woman named Rhea Silvia and the god Mars. Their mother loved them, but their brother, the king of Latium, did not. He saw the boys as a threat. He thought they might grow up and take his crown from him. The king told one of his servants to find the twins and drown them in the Tiber River. Third graders, can you read the caption, please, on page 11? Tracker on 12, tracker on 12, tracker on 12, please. The servant found the twins, but he could not bring himself to drown them. Instead, he put the boys in a basket. Then he set the basket on the river. The basket floated downstream. It drifted and drifted until at last it washed up on the banks of the river. A she-wolf found the twins. She saw that they were hungry. She took them to her cave. There she gave them the same milk she fed to her wolf pups. Third graders, please read the caption at the bottom of page 12. Tracker on later, tracker on later, tracker on later, please. Later, the twins were adopted by a shepherd. The shepherd raised them well. They grew up to be smart and strong. When they were 18, Romulus and Remus decided to create a city of their own. They wanted to build a city on the banks of the Tiber, somewhere along the 7 hills, not far from where they had washed ashore as babies. Please read the caption on the bottom of page 13. Tracker on 14, tracker on 14, tracker on 14, please. Soon, however, the brothers began to fight. Let's build our city here, said Romulus, pointing to a hill. No, said Remus. This hill over here is a much better spot. Please read the caption on the bottom of page 14. So each brother started building his own city on a different hill. Each knew that it would be important to have a strong wall to protect the city he was building. After a few days, Remus decided to visit Romulus to see how his city was coming along. It takes a long time to build a city, so Remus did not expect Romulus's city to be finished. He decided, however, to taunt his brother and make fun of his unfinished wall. You call that a wall, he said. That wall would not keep anyone out. Then, to make his point, he stepped over the wall. Tracker on 16, tracker on 16, tracker on 16, please. That made Romulus angry. He and Remus started to fight. No longer remembering that they were fighting one another, Romulus and Remus battled with all their might. Suddenly, Remus collapsed, fell to the ground, and died. When Romulus saw what he had done, he began to cry. He had not wished to kill his brother. He dug a grave for Remus. Romulus went on to build his city. He named it Rome after himself. The rest, as they say, is history. Rome grew and grew. It became a city, the center of a mighty empire. Please read the caption on the bottom of page 16. The government of Rome made coins. The coins showed two young boys reaching up to touch a she-wolf. The people of Rome handed these coins back and forth. They used them to buy food and drinks. They used them to pay bills and buy clothing. And all of them knew who the two boys on the coin were. They were Romulus and Remus, the legendary founders of Rome. Please read the caption on page 17. In our small group today, we will be working on the activity pages 13 and 14. Please have that ready when you attend the Google Meet.